getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Liberty Flames taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the 49ers will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. It's Basco. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm. He takes his steps. And, man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Basco. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. On the move, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the tailback. Past the 40. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Coming out with it, it's Person. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it wrapped up.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up.
What a great stick by the defender, but how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football, made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On the run, it's Curry. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for space, it's Allen. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The Flames brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Allen.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
The Flames will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Basco. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Flames! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nicholas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Here we go. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
The 49ers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Chambers. He lets it fly. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Allen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Lee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try and put some points on the board.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, 49ers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Basco. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed on the outside, it's Bryant. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Finds a tight end down the gut. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds a man on the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the back. The short hands, it's Allen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. The screen. He's got wheels. There he goes. And they'll knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Nicholas. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go! Let's go! Football 7!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Igloo! Igloo!
On the snap, it's Curry. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the
A
backfield.
loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover.
Here we go, here we go!
Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Person. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Cricket! Tuna! Tuna! Ready?
Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Ready?
And the
Set.
Flames come to the line with a new set of downs.
Clear.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ready?
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Ready? Tuna! Go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to BYU. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air, it's Chambers. Fires complete on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
14.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The 49ers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Flames come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gives it on the option. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Flips it out to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Third down.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the 49ers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Catch in the middle. It's Dickens.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's another Charlotte.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Chambers. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the Sunday. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that dub.